Simon, great to see you. And to the people watching this on Facebook or YouTube or wherever it is we're putting it, Simon's our first £1 million a year driving school, and this year's just been epic for you, growing from 6 to 20, and we're, what is it today, the 1st of September, so it's all going to plan then, it's fair to say.
You could say that, Dan. We've exceeded our plan, to be honest. As you know, we got in contact with yourself to try and help us with the growth of the business. Our driving school Fast Track was already quite prominent in the West Wales area, and we had quite a good customer base, but I wanted to go to the next level. I knew the website was there, but it wasn't really working as much as I thought it was. When I actually had people look into it, we realised it wasn't doing what it should do. I didn't know that, so in a sense I was paying less for it, but I was throwing money down the drain. We weren't getting anything for that product that we didn't know about. So obviously in came yourself and Kelvin and helped out and gave us some strategies of what to do and how to improve performance. Got us a much better website, which I can't even begin to explain in a short video. We'd have to go into that a little bit deeper about how it's worked for the school. Facebook, I'd already been quite prominent on Facebook. I enjoyed using Facebook for business, but I didn't really use it to its extreme. Again, tips came in from you guys. Wow, what can I say? The elevation of the school took place. Like I said, in the last 12 months, we've gone from 6 to 20. Selling just in the region now of about £1 million worth of driving lessons.
Fantastic.
Which was phenomenal.
Congratulations. And what would you say to somebody? I mean, obviously the industry mainly consists of independents, and you know, we've been talking a lot recently on our Facebook page about the emergence of local super schools and how the nationals are in decline because people want a local instructor or driving school with a good reputation. So I mean, you know, what would your advice be to somebody that sort of, you know, maybe has a waiting list of customers, is a bit frustrated turning people away in a buoyant market in terms of sort of their sort of first steps, you know, the most useful things they could be doing to move forward?
Well, I mean, first of all, I mean, we've always had a big waiting list, and I used to hate drip feeding other businesses. It would drive me insane. So, you know, I again had a chat with you guys, and what was the first thing you said? Whack your prices up, which is exactly what we did. We whacked our prices up, became the most expensive school in Pembrokeshire. Did the waiting list decrease? No. What happened is we had a different kind of clientele come in, completely changed our clientele. The waiting list is still there, and what we will do, if it continues this way, we're going to put the price up again to alleviate that list if we can, and we'll find the right level of price to customer base. Yeah. But definitely, if you want to grow, I just think you've got to want to succeed. You've got to put the time and effort in, and there's not an amazing amount of time and effort to put into this system. Let's face it. Yeah. You know, if you just
automation.
It's just a tweak every now and again. 20 minutes a day. I'm sure we've all got that, and that really will push you to the next level.
Yeah, it's not so much about how much time you spend, it's more doing the right things on a consistent basis.
The content, it's putting the right content out there. It's having the link between the website to your Facebook page to your blog. If you've got it all working in the magic triangle, then one sells the other. And by the time they come to me on the phone, or the internet, or the Facebook, they're not even asking about my prices. They don't care what price we are. All they want to know is, when can you fit me in?
It's a big myth that people assume, and it is all based on assumption because very few people test this stuff, that people just want cheap. You know, it's like if you don't do any marketing, that's all you're giving people to make a decision on. But, you know, as you know, and we know, and other customers know, is that with the right marketing, what you're doing is you're sort of taking all the reasons they're going to say no and all the concerns. So they sell it to themselves. They've already decided to buy it before they maybe see the price on the website, certainly before they call you. So just to sort of finish up here, we just wanted to make this a quick sort of 5-minute video. But on the recruitment side, how's that going? Because I mean, that's a hell of a number to go from 6 to 20 since, what was it, sort of January?
Yeah, I mean, it's the beginning of the year. It's just shot up out of nowhere, mainly because the demand of the students were always there. But also with the recruitment that the targeting way that we went on Facebook, the local ADIs or potential PDIs, people who want to become instructors, we use the recruitment section on Facebook again. Facebook has been our best friend, I have to admit, for Fast Track Driving School. I'm sure some have got the website is the best, but social media without a shadow of a doubt, for costings as well,
Yeah.
is brilliant.
It gets you that exposure big time, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean, we've done a couple of posts, as you've seen, Dan, and, you know, I think we've done it, and it's got out to nearly 250,000 people
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah, and in the driving school industry, they tend to hang out with people at the same age, live in the same area, quite often go to the same school. So, I mean, that's not even just exposure for exposure's sake. That's targeting your customers and your followers' social networks. So it's like you're getting into their inner circle. So
Absolutely, and that's the main thing, you know, we can follow them, we can keep them. If we keep uploading new content, they'll stay with us. When we need new customers, if we do, they're there on tap.
Yeah.
And that's what this system does. It gives you drip feeding customers on tap.
Yeah, and what we're seeing with instructors, certainly long-standing customers like yourself, is we noticed a trend where they would get busy and they'd stop their marketing because they'd want the phone to stop ringing. But at the same time, they'd be trying to recruit instructors. And the worst thing you can do is switch your marketing off, because that's the one thing that somebody's going to use as a deciding factor in whether they trust you enough to sign up with your driving school when they qualify, or, you know, through the conversations you're having. So yeah, I mean, I know your Facebook page, you know, if you take your attention off that, then it drops, and it's exactly the same with Google. So it's just really important. How do you see the market changing over the next year or two?
In the driving school sector,
Yeah.
I mean, I see it getting busier and busier. I think it's a thriving industry at the moment. Obviously, there are some issues with waiting lists on driving tests. That's out of everyone's hands at the moment, well, the driving instructor side of it.
Yeah.
But I just see it as a booming business. And for me and Fast Track personally, the aim for us is to double from 20 to 40 in the next 24 months and push the areas as well. So we're based in West Wales. We're now covering out to East. We're hitting into Swansea, which is a huge area for a small, which was a local family-run business. But yeah, I see the market's quite buoyant, but I think it's strong at the moment for our business.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, it is a very buoyant market, and you know, we're getting people like yourself that are sort of expanding out, you know, sucking up £1 million worth of lessons a year, and yeah, I mean, our take-up rate's higher than it's ever been, because we work with people exclusively, and our model has changed in that, you know, when we first started doing this, it was just like we'd sort of just push all the know-how onto you, and then you would sort of figure it out yourself and implement yourself and what have you. Whereas, you know, what Kelvin's doing now is doing it all for them, so that they don't even need to do the hard work. They just need to collect and post reviews, and then all the tech stuff, all the website stuff, that's then taken care of. So we're seeing that work really well at the moment. But massive congrats, Simon. That's really, really amazing, and I'll be looking forward to doing another video when you get to 40.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you,
All right,
mate.
matey.
Take care.